Baking Up Trouble, Tales from Chastisement Church by Reuben White. In the sleepy southern town of Chastisement, where the sun bathed the streets in a warm, golden glow, the Chastise Baptist Church stood as the epitome of tranquility. Its white steeple kissed the clear blue sky, and the whispers of prayer could be heard drifting through the air like gentle hymns. But beneath the peaceful facade, an impending storm was brewing, and its harbingers were none other than the indomitable Ms. Maggie and the cantankerous Hateful Roberta. Chastisement Baptist Church had always been a place of spiritual refuge, a sanctuary where the townsfolk could find solace in the gentle embrace of faith. However, this haven of tranquility was regularly thrown into disarray by two women who defied the norms of decorum with a fierce determination. Ms. Maggie, a woman of advancing years, but with a spirit as fiery as a preacher's sermon, had a tongue that could outcurse even the most hardened sailor. She was a self-proclaimed purveyor of the juiciest gossip and the darkest secrets. With her unruly gray hair and a penchant for bonnets that rivaled the grandest church hats, Ms. Maggie had earned herself a fearsome reputation. Hateful Roberta, on the other hand, was a master of the culinary arts. Her kitchen was her kingdom, and her cakes were the stuff of legends. Known throughout the west side of Atlanta as the undisputed cake queen, Roberta had taken on her most challenging role ever, baking the perfect cake for the upcoming church bake-off. The bake-off was an annual event, eagerly anticipated by the entire community. It was a time when the aroma of freshly baked goods wafted through the church halls, and the congregation gathered to savor the sweet creations that symbolized unity and fellowship. This year, however, there was an added layer of anticipation. The rivalry between Ms. Maggie and Roberta had reached a boiling point. Roberta had a legacy to uphold. Her dear grandmama had imparted to her the sacred art of cake baking, and she was determined to bring honor to her family's name. Armed with her grandmother's recipes and a few tricks she had picked up from watching her in the kitchen, Roberta had designed a cake that would surely dazzle the judges and cement her place as the ultimate baker in chastisement. Meanwhile, Ms. Maggie reveled in her self-appointed role as the town's chief gossip monger. Her narcissistic personality led her to believe that she was above the common folk, and she reveled in her ability to sow discord with her salacious tales. But her culinary skills were as dubious as her reputation for gossip, and she knew it. She couldn't cook soul food, her attempts at Chinese cuisine were disastrous, and her foray into Mexican fare had been likened to a culinary train wreck. The day of the cake bake-off dawned bright and sunny. The Chastisement Baptist Church was abuzz with excitement as the congregation gathered to witness the culinary showdown of the century. Roberta's cake, a towering masterpiece, stood proudly on the judges' table, its intricate decorations hiding a hilarious secret. It was as unstable as a house of cards in a windstorm. The room fell silent as Ms. Maggie unveiled her entry. Gasps of astonishment and disbelief filled the air as the judges stared at what could only be described as a culinary catastrophe. Ms. Maggie's creation, a bizarre fusion of Chinese and Mexican flavors, was a perplexing mosaic of flavors and textures. The judges cautiously took their first bites, struggling to find words other than interesting. The contest quickly descended into uproarious chaos. Roberta's cake teetered precariously, threatening to collapse at any moment, while Ms. Maggie's culinary experiment left the judges questioning their culinary sanity. The congregation erupted in laughter, and the church echoed with the sound of mirth. As the tension between Roberta and Ms. Maggie reached its zenith, the two rivals locked eyes in a showdown that would redefine their roles in the community. In that moment, they both realized the absurdity of their feud, and their faces broke into reluctant smiles. The bake-off had served as a mirror, reflecting the folly of their rivalry and the absurdity of their actions. In the end, it wasn't about who could bake the perfect cake or spread the juiciest gossip, it was about finding common ground and embracing the quirks that made their community unique. Chastisement Baptist Church, once a haven of serenity, had weathered the storm of gossip and cake chaos and emerged stronger than ever. As the congregation shared slices of Roberta's teetering masterpiece and Ms. Maggie's culinary curiosity, they realized that laughter and unity were the true ingredients that bound their community together. And so, in the quaint southern town of Chastisement, nestled beneath the swaying branches of magnolia trees, the Chastise Baptist Church continued to stand as the heart of the community. It was a place where serenity was cherished, But it was also a place where laughter, even in the face of chaos, was embraced with open arms. The end. If you are enjoying the Mystery Within channel, feel free to hit the subscribe, follow, or like button for future posts and updates. You can also leave story ideas in the comment box. Thank you.